right, so let's let him rip, Matt. Should I give him some spool?
Go ahead, flip it over. Just reel. There you go.
All right.
I got it. Fish on. Fish on. Circle hook.
You want me to tell me? Just yell at me what you want me to do.
Fish on. Too easy. Oh man, that's another big one. Going the right way too. Fish on. Just gonna jump right here.
He's under the boat. No, he's out. He's under the boat.
Neutral.
No, he's out.
I told you he was going to jump. Yeah.
Hi folks, and welcome to Get Real Fishing. I'm your host, Captain Dave Adrian, bringing you some of the most exciting angling adventures in Western New York and beyond. In this episode, we'll be fishing in the Florida Keys for tarpon and dolphin and pretty much anything else we can catch out in the ocean. So join me as we embark on this tropical fishing adventure. Now on this trip, I'm joined once again by Shawn Renz on his 22-foot pro line to target tarpon in a shallow channel called Spanish Harbor. We're also joined by Shawn's friend Debbie, who is an experienced boater and angler here in the Keys. Through the years, Shawn has learned that the tarpon in this area are conditioned to feed on the leftover remains of fish from a cleaning station at the campground located right next to the channel.
How's that smell?
With permission from the owner, Shawn collects scraps of belly meat from dolphin piled high on a floating scow that we'll see later. Within minutes, we're baited up and on our way out to the channel.
Just dolphin bellies, good target bait. I usually cut them out of the dolphin, but somebody already did that for me.
When we return, Debbie hooks into our first of many tarpon in the Florida Keys. Welcome back to Get Real Fishing. Here's Shawn to describe our tarpon rig.
Just an 80-pound leader, about 6 feet, so it gives me enough to cast it. And just putting a little weight on this one in case the other one is drifting, because I don't have any weight on the other rod.
How about your main line?
I want to make sure that's down. 30-pound Power Pro, and it's a bait runner. I just leave the bait runner on. So they don't like to feel resistant, so I actually usually let them run for 3 or 4 seconds. It doesn't sound like that long until you get one on, and it seems like eternity that you're waiting. Coming in now, I should go to that.
Circle hook? Or no?
What's that?
I can't see it. Is it circle hook or?
Yeah, it's another 5/0 circle hook. We had some opportunities.
Remember the garbage scow? This is a custom-made boat designed to haul the remains of all the day's fish cleaning at the campground. It goes by the name Stinky. As a courtesy, the carcasses are dumped immediately uptide of the tarpon fishermen, and that's usually when all the action starts.
Something with fins or something with claws. It's taking that like that.
Within a few minutes, fish and crabs begin to converge on the area behind our boat, and sure enough, Debbie is quickly hooked up with our first tarpon of the day.
Just reel on it, man. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, just reel.
She simply turns the handle to disengage the bait runner feature, and the circle hook is set automatically. Deb lets the tarpon run towards the ocean, while Shawn starts the motor and releases the anchor line and float so we can fight the fish.
Watch that slack in here.
Want me to hold the rod for you? Alright. Sit down, give me a little more gas so you can crack fast now. He's already been fighting for what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yep.
It's been an hour.
That's what it feels like, right?
There he is.
All right.
All right, you gonna keep up with him, or do I need to move, or how are we gonna
I'm
work
just in
him?
neutral right now.
All
I'm
right.
gonna let you.
Deb, your hammer.
Woohoo! Fish on!
Morning stretch. Ski style.
Coño, quinieta. Ay!
Oh, damn, right there.
Leader was to the end. You had that fish.
Like I said, you think you got him when
Despite our best efforts and some heroic moves on Deb's part,
You had that
we
fish.
lost this fish. But when we return, we'll be fighting more of the giant Silver King.
Up against the boat.
Bummer.
You had the best of them.
Bummer.
Welcome back to Get Real Fishing. We're tarpon fishing in the Florida Keys in May, and having lost one fish, we were anxious to get back at it.
That's a great job.
And after a short while, Shawn hooked into a really nice fish.
Circle hook.
Tell me, just yell at me what you want me to do.
This fish, however, ran towards the bridge, and we chased it in an attempt to get the boat between the fish and the bridge.
I'm sorry.
Well, we tried our best, but with a 50-pound test, no stretch braided line, and a tight drag, the fish changed direction, jumped, and snapped the line.
Yeah, that was a nice fish.
What happened? Just did the
I bounced him. He just took up the slack. And
Okay.
then with the Power Pro, you get no stretch. So
Yeah.
that's all I could do. I could go
Drag
through.
it tight, yeah.
Since these fish are so large, averaging 80 to 100 pounds, and since they jump so frequently, it's wise to use a technique called bowing to the king. This involves extending your arms and the fishing rod as the fish jumps, putting slack in the line and thereby reducing the odds of snapping the line or pulling the hook out as the fish shakes his head violently out of the water.
I told you he was going to jump. Yeah.
Deb, he's not happy with you.
I put him in this boat.
Woo, that's a nice fish. Woohoo! He's bleeding.
Do that
Good move. Good move, Shawn.
now. Can you throw
Just come up.
Then after doing all that work,
Oh, he broke off right there.
oh, now what broke?
Are you kidding me? All right, reel up, man.